right, so champs, it's message time. Okay, that's what we're about. And here's what I want to say before I say anything else. Let me go back to your question real quick. All right, champs. So as I said before, it's message time. You know what we're about here: winning from within, inspiring, encouraging, and uplifting. But before I say anything else, something very important I need to share. This is not a trauma dump zone. Okay, this is not a place where you come and just share all your problems. That's not what this place is. This is called Win From Within. This is a place where you get encouraged and inspired to change your life, and you have to do the work necessary to change it. Okay? We're winners. We're champs, champions. We got to make a choice every day to go against the grain, to go against the hard, to go against the negativity, to go against the doubts, to go against the discouragements, to go against the depression, to go against what's going against us. That's a choice. So I have to make that clear, because there's a lot of people who like to trauma dump and vent, and then they go back and keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. And I'm not your therapist, and I don't care. I'm gonna keep it real with you, because every day I got to do the work. Okay, I have to do the work every single day. So if I got to do the work, you got to do the work every single day. Before I say anything else, if you are not praying and meditating, don't ask me no questions. From now on, especially for those who I see on a constant basis, if you are not praying and meditating, I'm not going to answer your questions. From now on, when someone asks a question, my first question back is, did you pray? Because the first thing you got to understand about this life is that it's a supernatural life. Everything is spiritual. That's why I say, did you pray? Because you need something divine to help you against the divine. That's rule number one. If you don't understand that, you're gone. And I can't save you. The scriptures say, let the dead bury their dead. Period. Okay? You need divine guidance in a divine life that was created to destroy us. Okay? You need somebody, whether it's that's not human, the Most High, to be there to give you counsel through your life, to help you make hard decisions, good decisions and bad decisions. Does that make sense? So I need to preface this, because I love that we're motivating, encouraging, inspiring, dropping wisdom. But the scriptures say a fool's going to return to his own madness like a dog's going to return to his own vomit. One of the first things that I'm big on is choosing wisely who I spend my energy with. Okay? But since we're a community and we're encouraging, inspiring, and uplifting each other, I don't mind. But since I'm encouraging, inspiring, and uplifting, there needs to be results. The results aren't external, they're internal. That's why it's called Win From Within. And one of the ways you can start winning is by praying. So, Boogie, my first thing to you, including everybody else, is start praying. That's number one. Period. Okay? So let's get to Boogie's questions. He says he needs some positive words. He lost 9K in stocks today. So, Boogie, here's the first thing. It's stocks. The gambling pit. I trade on the side. You know that. You in the stock market, you don't know it don't go up and down. It's like Overwatch. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. It's like life. It's going to go up and it's going to go down. You got to understand another thing. Money is fake. We're going to go there tonight. The money's not real. The stocks aren't real. It's all artificial. That's how they control it like they do. The stocks ain't nothing but a gambling pit for the people on Wall Street to take that and dump their money into their investment somewhere else. That's what it is. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but those are just the facts of what stocks are. That's the facts of what money is. The money is printed. It's not real. That's why it's called theirs. THEIRS. It's the IRS. It's theirs, champ. They print $1 billion every single year. They printed off $4.3 billion a few years ago, and then they printed off $1 trillion alone already this year. So this is why I say we got to win from within, because this is all, remember when I just said earlier, we're in a divine world, supernatural world. Can anybody tell me what the dollar bill says on it? Does anybody know what the dollar bill says on it? I wish I had my dollar bill on it, right? Does anyone have a dollar bill on them? I wish I had a dollar bill on me. I don't carry nothing on me. I don't carry cash on me. But on the dollar bill, champs, guess what it says? In God we trust. Do you know what God that is? It ain't the Most High. It's the God of this world. The money that, unfortunately, we work for is being controlled by Lucifer. The money ain't evil. That's right, Chloe, and God we trust. The money ain't evil. It's just a piece of paper. But the system in which that we live in to obtain the money is. Right? So to your point, when you lose $9,000 in the stock market, that's going to hurt you or anybody, because you spent your time and your life force energy to get something that's fake. That's the evil exchange. The evil exchange is that our life, your life, is your currency. The only true currency of life is time, not money. Money can be printed, and they print it every day. They could feed all the homeless and house every person on the planet right now. It wouldn't even hurt them. It's not about that. It's not about that. Your job is energy harvesting. So when you take that 9K or 10K or 100K, whatever you got, $2, that was commensurate of the amount of hours of life that you spent. And so it's going to hit you different, because your life force, your time is attached to your money. You got to detach from it. This is why it's called win from within. You got to detach from your money. I'll be the first one to tell you, make all the money you can make, because that's what I believe in. Make all the money you can make, but detach from the money, because the money is fake. This is why you got to get your prayers up. This is why you need to ask the Most High, man. My message of the day, I just said it earlier. Put me in the environment where I'll excel. Put me where I belong in life, so I could win in life. Not just win in the prayers, not just win in the prayer closet, not just win in my fitness, not just win in my mind, win in my spirit, right? Win in my relationships. Money is just an extension and a tool that they use to create us and control us. Not create us, that they use to control us. That's all money is, bro. And it's hard not to get attached to the money, because we live in a society that all they push is money. All they push is materialism. That's what capitalism is. That's the society we live in. It's called capitalism, right? Because what are they going to do? They're going to capitalize off you, right? That's what they're going to do. So regardless, that's a tough loss, but know what stocks go up and they go down, champ. It's a stock game. You got to understand better than anybody else. It's risk. Life is risk. So at the end of the day, to wrap this message of the day up, which I'm glad you brought up, scriptures say this: life does not consist in the abundance of your possessions. Basically what that means is all that stuff, the money, materialism, that's not the meaning of life. You have to find the meaning of life. The meaning of life is in the Most High. You'll find that when you spend time with Him. Right? Because you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and mammon. He called it mammon because mammon is the spirit of money. Money is a spirit. Not the paper, but the energy of wealth is a spirit. So I hope that helped a little bit. And the more you tap in to the Most High, the more you'll understand the spiritual realm, and you'll understand that everything is spiritual. You'll understand that everything is an energy exchange. And then you'll ask yourself, what side of energy do I want to belong in? right? So if that helped you, type 1 in the chat. If it didn't, that's okay too. So that was the message of the day, champs. Win, lose, or draw, don't matter at all. We're gonna win. We're gonna win in life. I don't care if you got $1 or if you have $20. Okay, make a choice to better your life. That's what we're about here. You're gonna take L's. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do it again. You know, I've lost a lot of money trading. You know what I did? I did it again because I knew I'm in the gambling. But money's fake. I don't have no attachment, just like in this game, right? So appreciate that. So champs, that's it for that.